Have you ever heard about rejection sensitive dysphoria? It's one of the most common and disruptive manifestations of emotional dysregulation, a common but totally under-researched and misunderstood symptom of ADHD, particularly in adults. In today's video, we are going to have a look at this phenomenon, how it affects people in their daily lives, and what we can do to manage the symptoms and finally start to self-heal from the trauma that caused it.
Hi, it's Monika, your intuitive trauma transformation coach, who helps you face and successfully navigate through the storms of life, guiding you through a most powerful self-healing process and teaching you all the mindfulness tools you need to embark on your journey to your core self and create the life you've always envisioned.
Individuals with RSD feel unbearable pain as a result of perceived or actual rejection, teasing, or criticism that is not alleviated with cognitive or dialectical behavior therapy. Just imagine that you would expect to be rejected all the time. And as you anxiously look around for signs that someone doesn't want to be with you, you unconsciously behave in ways that push other people away. People with rejection sensitivity also tend to misinterpret, distort, and overreact to what other people say and do. They may even respond with hurt and anger. This behavior truly creates a painful cycle that can be difficult to break. Rejection sensitivity isn't caused by one single factor. Instead, there may be many factors at play. The roots of this imbalance includes childhood trauma and experiences like overcritical and comparing parents, bullying, as well as abandonment, neglect, and abuse. Also, growing up with a parent or parents who are emotionally unavailable can cause someone to develop a strong fear of rejection in other relationships. Some researchers have even linked rejection sensitivity with low self-esteem, neuroticism, social anxiety, and an insecure attachment style that, in an attempt to deal with discomfort, makes them more vulnerable to engaging in aggressiveness, social isolation, self-injury, and even suicide. Research suggests that self-regulation, which involves monitoring through increased self-awareness and managing one's emotional and behavioral responses, is the key to coping with rejection sensitivity. Whenever there's a trigger, sometimes it's just a facial expression. It really helps to stop, take a couple of deep breaths, and reflect on the situation rather than responding immediately. Another way to do this is to look for alternative explanations for the behavior instead of assuming the worst. Like with ADHD that I mentioned in last week's video, mindfulness makes us more aware of ourselves and our emotions, and improves our ability to cope with these emotions. As such, it can really help big time to cope with rejection. Indeed, it has been shown to improve social relationships, including romantic relationships, and reduce our dependence on other people. Mindfulness has also been shown to improve mental and emotional imbalances that are characterized by high levels of rejection sensitivity, including depression and social anxiety. Before I introduce a couple of exercises to you, please hit subscribe, give me a thumbs up, and hit the bell as well. Underneath this video, I posted a link to my online course, Breathing Made Easy for the Whole Family, where you can learn how to introduce meditative breathwork in a fun and easy way to even very young kids, to give them a gift for life that they can use whenever they face a stressful, anxiety-provoking situation. The first exercise is part of expressive arts therapy and journaling. Remember the latest situation you really felt deeply rejected and write it down. What did the person say to you? How did they look at you? Did they remind you of someone? For example, the way they looked at you could remind you of how your mother looked at you when she was criticizing you. Now imagine the person of this traumatic encounter was sued and is standing in front of a court right now. And you are the lawyer and have to find reasons why the accused is innocent, or why it could be that they are rejecting somebody. Yep, that's the first exercise for you, and your job is to give different meanings to the situation and to why the person might have acted the way they did. What would have happened if you stayed neutral like the lawyer and didn't take it personally? How does this change of perception make you feel? The second exercise is from BalanCHIng and is called Cook's Hook Up. It generally calms the nerves and improves hand and brain coordination. But it does even more, as it connects all the energy circuits in the body at one time and gets the electrical energy in the body moving when it's blocked. The figure 8 pattern of the arms and legs follow the energy flow line of the body. Touching the fingertips balances and connects the brain hemispheres. Stand or sit straight. Cross your right ankle over your left ankle. Cross the right arm over your left arm and link the fingers. Twist the forearms internally and form a hook. Take 6 deep breaths, resting the tip of your tongue on the roof of your mouth. Release the hook and join your fingertips. Take 6 deep breaths again. How do you feel? Please let me know in the comment section below. And please share this video with your friends, as it is so helpful for anybody to know about such things, right? Like always, peace begins with me. Namaste, namaste.